Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. How does Libra currently view this relationship? Okay, this to me kind of feels like phases that you're going through, Libra. With the Ten of Wands coming out here, something has been making your life harder. Now, there's a possibility, Libra, that you could have been making other people's problems your problems. That's definitely a possibility. Or maybe somebody in particular just has been making, your life a lot harder than what it already is kind of what I'm gathering. But with all of that being said, Libra, whatever this thing is that has been making your life harder, I do see you removing it, from your life, which is kind of making me feel like if this has everything to do with you making other people's problems your problems, you're not going to do that anymore. Okay. You're not going to do that anymore. It's like you're going to force people to figure their own stuff out because you already have your own things going on within your own personal life. You got your own problems to deal with. If this has anything to do with a particular person that's in your life that just has been making your life, harder, not necessarily easier, I do see you, getting rid of that person is what I'm gathering with the Temperance card to the Six of Swords. So this could definitely represent, you severing ties with, family members, hell, possibly even friends. This could definitely represent you severing, ties with somebody that you're romantically involved with. And if it does have anything to do with somebody that you're romantically involved with, I do feel like it's because they make your life harder, not necessarily easier. Okay. How does okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Ugh. Okay. And then we also have the Eight of Swords. And then we also have the 10 of Swords. You could have been dealing with an earth sign strongly. An earth sign strongly is what I meant to say. Or an air sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. If this is a family member or a friend, I am definitely getting that this family member or friend constantly makes their problems your problems is what I'm gathering. It's like they have a hard time figuring out their own problems or resolving their own problems is what I'm gathering. But like I said, it kind of looks like you're bringing all of that to an end. It's like you're forcing this person over here to deal, with their own problems and figure their own problems out. If this is somebody that you're romantically involved with that has been making your life harder, it's more than likely somebody who has been a part of your life for quite some time now. I am definitely getting that, but kind of looks like they're about to lose all the good that essentially comes with you is what I'm gathering. Because it kind of looks like every time, something goes south in this person's life. You're that type of person that's very quick to come in and offer this person a helping hand. But I am definitely getting that they never reciprocate that back to you in return. Like when you have something going on in your own personal life, it's not like they rush to your aid to essentially help you is what I'm gathering. It just kind of looks like this person's about to lose all the benefits, okay, that come with you. In other words, not only are they going to lose the benefits that come with you, but they're also about to essentially lose you in the process of it all, okay? How does Libra currently feel? All right, let's see what's going on. We have the Nine of Swords to the Hermit, and then we also have the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Cups. If this has anything to do with somebody that you were married to in a relationship with, this marriage and a relationship had you essentially feeling alone. Yeah, they were there, but you still felt by yourself. I'm also getting for some of you out there, you felt like you couldn't really even rely or depend on this person whatsoever. I keep getting this person, man, was making your life harder than what it already was, is kind of what I'm getting. And you kind of eventually reach this point of, you know what, I'd rather be single and alone than to be with this person that makes my life harder, is what I'm gathering. Now, if this has anything to do with a family member or a friend, this whole you making other people's problems your problems, you're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. Don't get me wrong. I do think that you feel bad for these family members of yours that are going through whatever they're going through, these friends of yours that are going through whatever it is that, they're going through. But, you constantly rushing to their aid and constantly being there, for them, and making their problems your problems have definitely taken a massive toll on you, because you have your own, issues going on within your own personal life. And it kind of looks like the issues that you have going on within your own personal life, you don't sit there and make your problems other people's problems. You see what I mean? Like, you figure it out, you know what I mean? Without bothering anybody or inconveniencing anyone. So with that being said, Libra, as much as you may feel bad that your family members are going through what they're going through, or your friends are going through what what they're going through, you feel like you got to look out for yourself, and you just feel like you can't keep putting yourself in these predicaments, man, time and time again, constantly making everybody else's problems your problems when you have your own problems. You know what I mean? How does... It's like, if this has anything to do with like a family member or a friend, it's like this individual or individuals are looking at you like you're switching up on them, like you don't care about them anymore, like you don't love them anymore. But it's not that you don't care about these people anymore or love these people anymore. You just can't keep doing this. Like, you just can't keep making other people's problems your problems. You just can't. You already have enough on your plate as it is. So to add on more than what you already have on your plate, it's becoming too much. It's starting to drain you. It's starting to leave you, feeling depleted. I'm also getting that as well. And it has been bringing a lot of stress into your life, because not only do you got to focus on, your problems and resolving your problems, now you got to focus on all these other people's problems and how to, resolve their own issues. Like, you just can't do this to yourself anymore. But, I am getting that this person and our people are going to essentially feel like, you've just switched up on them. You don't care about them anymore. They don't even matter to you, things of that nature. I don't really like this energy coming from these people and our person in particular, because I am definitely getting that you've definitely been there for this particular person or these family members of yours or these friends of yours. Like, you've been there for them, many, many times is what I'm gathering. So the moment you turn around and tell them, no, I can't be there for you. No, I can't help you. It's like they forget about all of the times you were there for them, is kind of what I'm getting. Which is kind of sad and unfortunate, it's kind of, unfortunately. But if this does have anything to do with someone that you were once upon a time romantically involved with, it's like this person's looking at you as somebody who switched up on them, as somebody who doesn't care about them anymore. They also feel like this marriage that you guys once upon a time had with one another, or this relationship that you guys once upon a time had with one another, just simply doesn't matter to you anymore. They feel very thrown away and discarded by you, is what I'm gathering. I just kind of feel like you're kind of coming off very misunderstood by these people and or person. Because I'm not getting an energy of you not caring, about these people or this person in particular. I just feel like all of this has taken a toll on you, to the point where you feel like you personally can't do it anymore. Like, you personally can't continue to be married to someone or in a relationship with someone that you can't count on, that you can't rely on, that you can't depend on, that's not there for you in the ways that you're there for them. Like, you don't want to continue to sit in a marriage where you feel alone, or a relationship where you feel alone. You don't want to continue to be there for people that are never there for you, It's like you just don't want to do that anymore. And it's not that you don't care about these people or this person in particular, because you do. You just kind of feel like, all this is kind of unfair, which if you think about it, it is extremely unfair. Like, you're always there for them, but they're never there for you. You know what I mean? It's just not fair. It's just not fair. What actions will Libra take towards this person? I'm getting a guilt tripping energy. Yep, I'm getting a guilt tripping energy, and it could be coming from your family members, your friends, or possibly this person that you were once upon a time romantically involved with. It's like these people and or persons making you feel bad for establishing boundaries. Like, how dare you establish boundaries with me? You know what I mean? Like, it has that type of feel to it. Don't allow these people to make you feel bad, okay? All right. And like I said, it could be people, like your family members and or friends, or it could just be this person that you were once upon a time romantically involved with. It's a possibility. But anyways, if this does have anything to do with like family members, or friends, Libra, I just see this person speaking their mind. Let's put it that way. I see this person speaking their mind. They feel personally like all of this is extremely unfair. In other words, they feel like it's extremely messed up that you refuse to be there for them, when they need you, the most, is what I'm gathering. But I can't emphasize this enough. It does appear to me that this is a very one-sided type of situation here. You're always there for them. They're never there for you. When you're going through stuff, they're kind of looking at you like, I'm sure you'll figure it out, Libra. Good luck, Libra. I believe in you, Libra. Meanwhile, when they have their issues and their problems, they're expecting you to come to their rescue. Like, that's not fair. You know what I mean? But in their head, they're just like, oh, no, this is not fair. This is so not fair. Like, I can't believe Libra's like refusing to be there for me. I can't believe, Libra's refusing to help me. I can't believe this. This is so unfair. We're family. We've been friends for years, blah, blah, blah. But you got the 9 of Swords to the 9 of Wands, and you got the 10 of Wands attached to you. Like, you just can't continue. You just can't continue to be there for all of these people when you have your own things going on in your own personal life that, by the way, it doesn't look like anybody's helping you out with. Because who knows what it is that you're going through. I think that we're all kind of going through something, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's a part of life, right? But whatever it is that you're going through, it's kind of looks like it's kind of hard for you to figure. It's kind of hard for you to focus on your own personal problems and what you're personally going through when you got your family members constantly, depending on you to resolve their issues and, all of these things, But listen, this family member of yours, this friend of yours, or these family members of yours, or these friends of yours, they're going to try to make you feel bad. They're going to try to make you feel like you're extremely messed up for not being there for them. And especially when they need you the most, you know what I mean? Don't allow these people to guilt trip you, dude. Don't allow it. Don't allow it, because you're going to continue to find yourself caught up in a vicious cycle all over again, okay? Now, if this has anything to do with somebody that you were once upon a time romantically involved with, again, they're just kind of speaking their mind, if you will. It's interesting because, this person feels like the ending of it all was extremely unfair. They feel like, they just kind of feel like, God, how do I put this? I'm not entirely sure why you guys essentially broke up, but I am definitely getting that whatever caused the two of you to break up or stop dating or dealing with one another, they just kind of feel like all of this is extremely, unfair. Yeah, they feel like all of this is extremely unfair. It's like this person feels like you guys could have totally talked this out and or worked this out, is what I'm gathering. But it kind of looks like you did try to talk it out and work it out. And you didn't really see anything changing. With the number 5 coming out here, the number 5 speaks of change. It kind of looks like you didn't see things changing within this entire situation here between the two of you. You didn't see them working on the things you wanted them to work on. You didn't see them changing the things that, you wanted them to essentially change. I just kind of feel like this person's going to make you feel bad, for divorcing them and or leaving them, but you have legitimate reasons as to why you did, leave them. They weren't there for you. You were there for them. You felt alone in this marriage. You felt alone in this relationship. And it looks like, this entire situation, was stressing you out. It was definitely making your life a lot harder than what it already was. you know? So I am definitely getting that this person's gonna attempt to try to like guilt trip you into feeling, you know, terrible for leaving them, but they're also gonna try to like convince you why, you know, you shouldn't give up on this marriage and or relationship. Okay, I'm also getting a whole lot of that too. So that is what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.